But there are enough people in every prosecutor's office who are prepared to do anything to achieve goals that are not consistent with justice. And I'm just struck by the similarity between them and the de facto government, quasi-governmental prosecutors of the national press. So the judiciary, which you would think would be the one to say, hey, listen, and we've heard snippets of it, judges saying, wait, this is, I mean, there seem to be a couple of judges with their heads screwed on straight in the DC. None, zero.
No, none.
Even some that we thought were have subsequently turned. I mean, I've been in touch with a couple of lawyers representing defendants down there, and they have a number of them were much more optimistic a couple months ago that it seemed that there would be some reasonable outcomes. And
nope.
Where people on Twitter are always inclined to say, oh, the judges, they're on the take, they're compromised. They don't understand, as I did an interview with Michael Malice, this is who they are. They don't have to be convinced or pressured or threatened to do this. This is who they are. So what do we do, Julie?
I don't know. Again, another thing that has been so shocking and illuminating to me as a non-lawyer, listening to these DC district court judges, they are appalling. And this includes the Trump judges. These are people like Trevor McFadden and Tim Kelly. I just painfully had to listen to the hearing with Tim Kelly. Both of those men, as you probably know, are former prosecutors in the DC U.S. Attorney's Office. So, here they're siding with the prosecutors, the government, everything that they ask for. Tim Kelly, I don't know where that guy came from. He actually was just like thinking out loud in court what he could do as a judge. He didn't think he had the authority to transfer a defendant who has been abused now in his second prison to transfer him somewhere else. And I'm sitting there, I just heard two other judges do it last week. Of course you can't. So they're either completely incompetent, they're not very bright, they're incredibly weak. I wouldn't even go so far as to call them corrupt. I don't even think they're bright enough to be corrupt. I don't think they're on the take. I just think they're completely incompetent, weak fools. Then you have the other side. You still have people like Emmett Sullivan, Amy Berman Jackson, Beryl Howell, who's the chief judge. They are handling directly a lot of these cases. What you hear them say in court about American citizens who went inside the Capitol for 10 minutes, they act like they went in there, with guns drawn, trying to take out everyone in Congress. You have a judge like Tanya Chutkan, who is the judge this week, who denied Trump's request for executive privilege. Of course, Joe Biden now has twice denied his trying to invoke executive privilege to stop this ridiculous committee from obtaining basically all of his documents, emails, communications meeting dating back to April of 2020. She also, Ron, in 4 cases, has sentenced trespassers, these parading in the Capitol people, sentenced them to jail time, even over the recommendations of the government, as bad as the government is, even over their recommendations for home detention or for probation. She is putting these people in jail for their 10, 12, 15-minute little jaunt through the Capitol where they took selfies and left. So this is what these defendants are up against. I am not impressed with any of these judges. I think they've all said the same things. Every single one of them has signed up on pretrial detention orders, even for nonviolent offenders. I will say, I think there's one judge, Judge Mehta, Amit Mehta. He's an Obama appointee. He's overseeing this 20-person Oath Keepers conspiracy case. He's the only one. He's obviously partisan, but he actually seems capable and bright. The others, it's like listening to a bunch of lunatics in a padded room. That's what I hear when I hear these judges.